All right, friends, let's go on a little stroll down memory lane. I was asking myself the other day, where did all the Neopets YouTubers go? So I thought, hey, let's go investigate. Obviously, these are the four biggest ones that were making content about Neopets, at least when I was making videos. Kevin, Julie, Salem, and Amanda. There's a bunch of really popular YouTubers who have one video or maybe two, but these people made content consistently, at least that I know of. Kevin hosted an AMA, so did Amanda. So I thought, hey, let's just go look at it, because obviously no one wants to be me. No one wants to shit talk Neopets at every possible corner because it's just not super engaging, and people who want to, have a more positive outlook to their videos aren't going to do it. So if we go back here, way back here, where do we go? So we can just, if you go back here, look how much Neopets content there is. Okay, we got Neopets, 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 Neopets. Obviously, I don't play Animal Crossing, but Neopets, like, we have a good amount of Neopets here, okay? As you can see. So 7 months ago, we were still having a great time with Neopets. 6 months ago, and then for 7 months, we haven't talked about this at all. No, 5 months. Okay. Pretty interesting. I'm not on live, am I? Okay, anything from live? Let's just take a little look here. I don't think 7 months ago, 4 months ago. Elthador Cup. Worst thing in the world. Salem. So the thing about Salem is that in her last video, I think she was sponsored by Neopets to talk about Neopets, and then didn't do a single video since then. So it's always more important to kind of see like how much the people were actually making YouTube's like Neopets content. It's like, oh, Neopets, 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 Neopets. Like we're doing Neopets. Like it's here. Like this was a relatively common thing. Obviously, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, gigantic. People love it. It's way more popular than Neopets, obviously. And then we go like the very top, and there's in the last 12 videos, there's no Neopets content. And I just want to show. Hold on. All right, should be down here. Yeah, sponsored by Neopets. So her last video she made about Neopets was when she was sponsored to do it, and then gone. Like, what's her one before that? Okay, the Festival of Nags. We did this. So like in this 9 month period, there's like three videos and then radio silence since being paid to do the content. Okay, and then let's go to Julie. So no videos for 7 months, so maybe they're just not doing YouTube, but we had Neopets, we had Neopets, we had Neopets, we had more Neopets, we had buy Neopets merchandise, like we have Neopets. And then gone. Then you have obviously Kevin, who obviously did he host two AMAs? Just one, I forget. But he hosted an AMA that Amanda took over, and once Amanda stopped doing it, Amanda got brought into one trivia thing for some, not sure the exact reason. I didn't really follow that, but so obviously he does explicitly, I think, Neopets content on here. Maybe I'm wrong, but then if we just look here, so let's 11 month, 9 month, and then at 9 months, then we have a 4 month break. We do three videos in 2 months, and then we have a 3 month break, and then we do two videos like a week or two apart. So yeah, like in 8 months, 5 videos. I mean, that's better than most. But yeah, I don't think people want to be like putting pay to win subtitles. Actually, I'm kind of curious about the comments here. One second. As a side note, if people had more recent videos about Neopets, I would just look to see what the comments are. Maybe I'll go back in a second and look. But I don't mind the changes to finally think premium is such a good value. I think as much as it sucks for people who can't afford premium, I mean, if you're 30 years old and you can't afford $7 a month, I'm not sure what to really say. Like, unless life's super busy or you have like some crippling debt from something, but The amount of people who say they can't afford Neopets that are probably going to be buying McDonald's once that week, probably pretty high. Isn't the issue. Focus on it's a person with 1,000 accounts botting. So look at that. Wonderful. For the algorithm, I feel like we're lucky to even exist. Like, I don't really see any like super positive, upbeat, awesome. Like, obviously, beta wins are great, but it's just exhausting seeing so many bots. Obviously, I thought I would pop up a bunch of other people who do YouTube videos or content. Obviously, I want to show the bigger people. Obviously, the assumption is that the bigger people will do the content that gets the views because they're more motivated to keep a growing channel versus people like me who just shit talk just for mainly the lulz and just because I'm a perpetual hater of just fucking I hate games with botting and just they turn a blind eye to it and just shitty fucking mechanics. But anyways, so obviously Crowder doing tons of videos, 390. It's all YouTube. I think it's at multiple times. I think she's been like a once per day uploader. A lot of content. So definitely still stable. Nothing for the past 9 days, but as you can see, very busy in December. And then Let's Play with Toast, 10 months. Like they were up and at 'em, and then we're gone. Dreaming with Neopets, stuck around for 10 videos, and then gone. Chillery, next video when, and then just, it's gone. Neo Nanny, another newcomer, I guess, or a more new person, but doing content. Obviously, I'm going to forget people here. I'm just trying to showcase. I've subscribed to a few people. But yeah, started 5 months ago, but I think it's just pretty hard to get an audience unless you've already been doing Neopets. I assume the people who play Neopets or consume Neopets content has been going down, obviously, but Anastasia, and then, let's just see. Doing content consistently. Okay. Okay. Now I'm confused if it's the name is Rennie or Renee. I forget now. Apologies. So yeah, doing content here. Quite consistent. Multiple a month. Trying to do Sims. Not as popular as Neopets, obviously. Ooh, no commentary. That's probably why. And then you have people who they dabbled in and then they were out. Emma used to make tons of videos all the time. Prayer to win the lottery. I'm gonna guess she didn't win. Probably not to choose a favorite, but probably my favorite Neopets YouTuber. They say don't pick favorites. This is my favorite, probably because they're just the most similar to me, but that's probably negative to most people. Yeah, but this person deserves literally 10 times as much attention abuse as I get, but that's how it goes sometimes. And then another relatively, I wouldn't say new player, but like more of a more newer person. What's their oldest video? I kept you on the few months, so yeah. But out here grinding. And then obviously we have Miss Grandpa. I know I'm forgetting at least two people, but I don't think there's going to be a new, what do you call that? Like, there's no big YouTuber who didn't do Neopets that all of a sudden came to the scene and was like, oh my goodness, like, look at all this untapped potential. It's just that Neopets is just a botting game that a game filled with bots, and it's just an NC simulator where it's just like, hey, buy these capsules. It's basically just that slowly becoming, like I said, just a more and more shitty mobile app game. And they just keep giving us shit that I don't think anyone's excited about. Like, the they've had the plot run for a long time, and did you see anyone, hold on, the big list talk about it? Like they have literally every second day a page for the plot, and you see people getting really excited to talk about it or to farm content. Like the idea is that if Neopets has a lot of content, people who make content, people playing the game, they're gonna want to interact, piggyback, learn, explain, have the thing. but it's just not even there. Like no one even says like, hey, the plot stopped. It's just not there. So is it a dead game? I mean, no, because people are still gonna pay a bunch of money. But I think it's pretty safe to just basically say like whatever they thought was gonna happen, just this resurgence or this comically going back to some greater day, just like it ain't it, pal. Like they just what they tried, what they gave us is not what the audience wanted. Okay, what people wanted was NeoQuest. They wanted more cool shit. They wanted more paintbrush colors. They wanted more items. They wanted rare shit. They wanted all this kind of shit. KeyQuest, NeoQuest, other stuff, cool trophies, no bots, but like that, none of those things were important to the game. They're just like, you know what? We need to make items to sell you in the shop, and if you don't like that, well, I guess you can just go kick rocks, pound sand, and I'll see you next time, I guess. So, alright, well, that's fun, and peace.